Hello, welcome to CK Chrome. Today we're going to talk about how I'm going to attempt to fix things that we have in this next build item. And let's see what we got and see how we're going to do it. All right, we're going to 3D print this shield sign. Let's start with the program on plate 1. Okay, so I have it all 6 laid out, and I have it previously laid out all in order. So build plate 1 is the back plate. Alright, then let's get this sucker programmed. So I have it a PET G translucent. I have it at pretty thick walls, 0.6 millimeter line thickness on everything. Strength 10%, bottom shells, top shells, 2 layers each. And the speed, I always make sure and go and cut these down. I don't want these over 5,000 in acceleration. That's where a lot of bad things, I believe, happen. So we go to device, and we're going to run this into P1S. Click on our printer. Let's get that going. And we're going to use a textured PEI plate. Let's hit regenerate. We got a 3-hour print. Okay, let's do some plate prepping. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, now we're just going to hit the plate with a little bit of water. All right, and we're going to drain that water off there. And we're going to get some acetone in a bottle. We're just going to spray that on there. Get that nice and wet. And we're going to let that sit for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, then I take a paper towel and I just make circles. Kind of scrub it all in. Manufacturer recommends to crack the door a little bit. So we'll do that. Here we got some Ella Glue PET G translucent amber, which I always call bamboo anyways. And right now we're on my shield. And so right now, this is what my shield looks like. So it looks a lot like the picture does. I am missing this guy here, and there is problems with just about every piece. This piece here, the very top, I believe isn't thick enough, and the adhesion kind of went. So I need to make this a little thicker, and then I'm going to see what I'm going to do about that bottom layer. And then this here, you can see this outside wall is so thin. So I made that thicker, but this piece will still work. So I'm going to call this okay. And then the walls came out very good, very good. And the diffuser, very, very nice. So let's start with plate 1, which is going to shine. This is clear like this because when you hold it off of something, it really shines through, really illuminates the whole entire room if the lights are out. Just a quick tip I wanted to run through. If you do want precision, best filament ever, practices and conditions, what you need is you need a heater like this here, and you need this attached right directly into your enclosed printer, and that is what is going to give you the best, most dry, most ultimate filament conditions. Pretty sweet. So let's see how this fits. So the walls, there you go. That's perfect fit. That's only leaving 5 thou aside clearance. Then my next plate in here is going to be this diffuser plate, and that was also 5 thousandths clearance. I have warm lights, warm LED lights, cob lights, and that's what's going to go in there. And now the next is going to be our middle plate, and we're going to put this cross in there. And this cross is going to have to be printed with supports next time, but it worked without supports. So that gets glued into here, and then that goes on top of this. See, so everything fits perfectly. And then this guy here that I need to make thicker, and I don't want to iron it because it takes just forever to iron, and I think, quite frankly, it looks like crap when it's ironed. So here's my light as of right now. So next time I show you this light, we'll have a complete product, and it'll be all lit up, and it'll look awesome. Thanks for tuning in to another podcast episode at CK Chrome. Take it easy.